Good afternoon all. Today we will see the topic measures of dispersion. So what is measures of dispersion? In first topic, that is in measures of central tendency, you are seen that the measures which are centrally associated means तुम्ही जो सेंट्रल टेंडन्सी हा टॉपिक बघितला तर काय बघितलं होतं तर तुम्ही एक मधली व्हॅल्यू काढली आणि त्या मधल्या व्हॅल्यू पासून तुम्ही काय बघत होता की त्या व्हॅल्यू पासून बाकीच्या व्हॅल्यू किती पसरलेल्या आहेत ते तुम्ही बघता बरोबर. सो दॅट इज नथिंग बट सेंट्रल टेंडन्सी. इन द सेंट्रल टेंडन्सी यू आर स्टडीइंग AM then median and mode. So these are the values which you study in the topic central tendency. Okay. आता आपण इथं डिस्पर्शन मध्ये काय बघणार आहे तर सेंट्रल टेंडन्सी सेंट्रल व्हॅल्यू काढली ना. लेट मी हॅव वन एक्झाम्पल. तुमच्यासाठी एक एक्झाम्पल आहे बघा. माझ्याकडे दोन सेट आहेत, सेट A and सेट B. For this set I have three observations each. So 100, 97 and one more observation is there, that is 103. And in second set I have three observations as 283. Okay. Now if I take the summation of these, what we get? We get 300 and 300. So for both the data set, mean is 100. Mean is 100. This is sum of the observations. Okay. So for the set which contains 3 value and the second set which also contains 3 value, and if you observe the sum of these 3 values are same for both the data sets and hence the mean is also same, which is 100. Okay. But observe the data now. This is the data in which the variation is less. Okay. And observe this data set over here. My first value is 0, second value is 17 and the third value is 283. So there is very much variation in the data. Okay. So this variation can be measured in dispersion. So in measures of dispersion we call this as measures of dispersion or measures of variation also. Okay. So for this purpose we can define the measures of dispersion, because if mean are same then it doesn't mean that the data are also same or variation in the data are same. Okay. So to study the variation or to study the dispersion we need to study the measures of dispersion. Okay, fine. So deviation or variation of the different values. So what is the definition of dispersion? It is deviation or difference or variation. Deviation or variation of the different values are called as, and the measurement on which we can measure this variation is called as measures of variation. Okay. So these measures of variation, since you are studying how the data are spread. Spread means again variation. Spread, variation and dispersion. All these are parallel words. Okay. So these are called as, again these are the types of averages only. So the first averages which you study, that is central tendency. Okay. Central tendency are again averages. These are called as averages of first order. Averages of first order, and these, that is measures of dispersions, are called as averages of second order. Averages of second order. Okay, fine. Now let me see which are the objects of dispersion. So which are the objects of dispersion? The first object is to determine the reliability of an average. Determine reliability of average. Okay. So you need to determine the reliability. So what is reliability? Reliability means विश्वासार्हता. बरोबर? So you need to determine the reliability of an average. So in a previous example, if you observe, suppose these are the runs of player. Set A has three matches and set the player B has also 3 matches. And if you observe the runs, then on which player you need to rely player A as a reliable player and not the player B. Okay, because player B in some match he gives me 0 and in some match he gives me 283 runs. Okay, so that means the player B is not that much reliable that of player A. Okay, so we need to determine the reliability. Second is to compare the variability of different observations. Second is compare variability of different distributions. So what it means? So again in above example only. Suppose player A, that is set A and set B. So set A has some variability is there and set B has some variability is there. So to check the variability. So if I need to compare the variability between set A and set B, I need to find the measures of dispersion. Okay, so that is nothing but variability. For two data sets, or we may have two different distributions. Different distributions means it contains again the data sets only. Okay, the third will be to control the variability. 3. To control the variability. So how we control the variability? See, if the examples are again related. Suppose player A and player B, and if I need to take the consistent player, that means I need in the next match I need 90 to 100 runs from that particular player. Then we need to select the consistent player, which is player A. That means we remove the variability, or we can control the variability. Okay. If I select the player B, then I get the variable runs. I may get 0 or I may get about 200. So that is variability is there. So you cannot rely on the player B, and that means it doesn't control the variability. So if I take my player A, then I can control my variability. Okay, and the last one is to facilitate and to serve as the basis for further statistical analysis. So काय सांगितलं बघा मी, to facilitate and to serve as the basis for further statistical analysis. So इथून पुढे जे तुम्ही statistical analysis करणार आहे त्याच्यासाठी आपण हे मेजर्स ऑफ डिस्पर्शन वापरणार आहे. फक्त कुठलं मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन वापरायचं तर ते आपण ठरवणार आहे. ओके, so that is nothing but my objects of dispersion. Okay, now next let me see the requirements of good measure of dispersion. The next point is a requirement of good measure of dispersion. So the first requirement is it should be clearly and rigidly defined. So what it means? The first requirement. So requirement student would have it means if most of the requirements are satisfied by any dispersion, we call this measure of dispersion as the best measure for measuring the dispersion. Requirements म्हणजे काय बघा, तर ह्या रिक्वायरमेंट म्हणजे एखाद्या डिस्पर्शनचं मेजर चांगलं असण्यासाठीच्या गरजा म्हणजे रिक्वायरमेंट्स. ओके, सो माझं पहिलं रिक्वायरमेंट काय, इट शुड बी क्लिअरली अँड रिजिडली डिफाइंड. गेटिंग द कन्सेप्ट? So what it means, it should be clearly and rigidly defined. So the definition doesn't have two meanings. Okay, see, suppose I give talk on some topic, then in sometimes we may get the words which have two different meanings. Okay, so the meaning which I take is my meaning and the meaning which is taken by you is your meaning. Okay, so over here the definition is strictly rigid. That means it doesn't have two meanings. Has only one meaning and that must be clear. That must be clear. That is my first objective. Now second objective is it should be easy to calculate. It should be easy to calculate. So you know this what it means. You सोपं असलं पाहिजे. ओके, ते सोपं नसेल तर तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेशन करताना ते करता येणार नाही. पण आता जर तुम्ही ऑब्झर्व केलं तर ऍक्च्युली ही रिक्विसाइट सगळ्यांना असणारच आहे, बिकॉज सिन्स यू आर डुईंग यू आर इन द इरा ऑफ कम्प्युटर्स, इजंट इट. तुम्ही आता कुठल्या डिकेड्स मध्ये किंवा कुठल्या युगात आहात, तर कम्प्युटरच्या युगात आहात. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेशनला इझीच पडणार आहे, कारण तुम्ही कम्प्युटरला कॅल्क्युलेशन विचारलं तर इट विल बी इझी. तुमच्याकडे कॅल्क्युलेटर्स आहेत, बरोबर. सो इट गिव्स मी द आन्सर ॲज फास्ट ॲज पॉसिबल. ओके, so these are two requirements. Now the third requirement is simple to understand. So what it means? See, the definition must be simple to understand. The definition must be simple to understand. Because if the definition is not understood by the person, then how it calculates that particular measure? No, he or she doesn't calculate the measure because he can't get the definition of dispersion only. Okay, hence the definition must be, or definition of calculation purpose must be understood by the person. That means it is a simple to understand. कसं पाहिजे डेफिनेशन? तर एकदम सोपी असायला पाहिजे. ती जर डेफिनेशन सोपी नसेल किंवा कॅल्क्युलेशन पार्ट सोपा नसेल तर आपण तो डिस्पर्शन किंवा ते मेजर करणार नाही. त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला कसं पाहिजे? सोपं मेजर असायला पाहिजे. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट विल बी it should be based on all the observations. So fourth, it should be based on all the observations. That is most important. See, observe that. See, when you are calculating mean, what is the formula for mean? What is the formula for mean? See, the formula for mean is x bar is equal to summation of xi divided by n. That means over here you can take the summation of all observations. तुम्ही काय केलं? मीन काढताना सगळ्याची बेरीज केली, बरोबर ना? So that means you can take the summation of xi divided by n. So that is the formula for calculating mean. Okay. So when you are calculating mean by using this formula, you are using all the observations because you take the sum. Now what is median? What is median? Median means middlemost value. Median means middlemost value, madhya value. So in that case, you doesn't use all the observations. You are using only one observation, which is middlemost, and all the observations below the value and all the observations above the value. These values are omitted, and we can consider only one observation from the data set, which is middlemost. Okay. So that means it is not based on all observations. So mean is based on all observation, but median is not based on all observation. Okay. Now next will be, it should not be unaffected. It is unaffected by extreme values. It is unaffected by extreme values. So I have my fifth requisite or requirement as it is unaffected by extreme values. Okay, so what it means? See, extreme value means largest value or smallest value. Smallest or largest value, these are the extreme. म्हणजे शेवटच्या व्हॅल्यू, मोठ्यात मोठी किंवा लहानात लहान व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे एक्स्ट्रीम व्हॅल्यू. सो द दिस मेजर डझंट अफेक्ट द एक्स्ट्रीम व्हॅल्यू. म्हणजे काय? तर ते मेजर मी जर माझ्या ती व्हॅल्यू जर मी कॅल्क्युलेशनच्या वेळेस वापरली तर माझ्या मेजरमध्ये, म्हणजे तुम्ही जे कुठलं मेजर डिस्पर्शनचं काढणार आहात त्याच्यामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त फरक पडला नाही पाहिजे. सो दॅट इज द मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन. दॅट इज द it is unaffected by extreme values. Next will be, it should be capable of further mathematical analysis. So sixth one, it is used in further analysis. Okay, that means after this I need to calculate. So after dispersion I have the next step, as we can find correlation equation. So in the correlation we must use this part, that is dispersion. Okay, so that means it is used for further analysis of data. It is used for further analysis of data. And last will be, it should be sampling. It must be sampling stable. What it means? Sampling stable means if we take the sample out of the population and we can calculate the measure of dispersion, then the sampling dispersion is very much close इट मीन्स, हे बघा, जर तुम्ही टोटल समजा एफ वायचा क्लास असेल तर एफ वायच्या क्लासमध्ये समजा 1200-1300 विद्यार्थी असतात, 1200 विद्यार्थी आहेत. तर 1200 विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी जर का मी त्यांच्या इंग्लिश, कारण इंग्लिश हा कॉमन सब्जेक्ट आहे बरोबर, मग मी इंग्लिशचे मार्क्स घेतले मी आणि त्याचा काय काढला, मीन काढला. ओके, पण आता काय झालं, माझ्याकडे सगळे स्टुडंटचा मार्क्स नाही आहे. मग मी काय केलं तर फक्त ए ग्रुपचे माझ्याकडचे विद्यार्थी त्यांचाच फक्त डेटा सेट घेतला. म्हणजे मी काय केलं, 1200 विद्यार्थ्यांमधून 200 विद्यार्थी घेतले आणि त्यांचाच फक्त मी कॅल्क्युलेट केला इंग्लिशच्या मार्कांचा. तर तो मीन आणि तुमच्या पॉप्युलेशन 1200 विद्यार्थ्यांचा मीन हे साधारण इक्वल आले पाहिजे. दॅट मीन्स इट इज अ सॅम्पलिंग स्टेबल. गेटिंग द कन्सेप्ट? सो दीज आर द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ गुड मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन. आपण काय काय बघितलं बघा आज इन द टॉपिक ऑफ मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन. दिस इज माय फर्स्ट लेक्चर. ओके, सो इन द टॉपिक ऑफ मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन, why we have finding the measure of dispersion, then definition of dispersion, then it is the second order average. Okay, again we have some objects of finding the dispersion or objectives of finding the dispersion, and then we will see then we have seen the requirements to be a good average. Thank you.